Hey everybody, Bikes and Brass back here. I just wanted to do another kind of update video on my mini gaming slash home office slash video editing slash everything rig. Because, you know, as a new channel, these vids are really popping off for how new I am. I've got tons of views and comments, and I really appreciate it, guys. I appreciate you guys subscribing and asking me questions and everything, so it's really cool. Just before I dive into the computer, excuse the mess, but this is the setup I currently have. So I just have a Roku TV hooked up to my computer, as well as my little curved monitor. Let me turn on this little light here. Might just be a little better for the video. Okay, so this case is the Thermaltake Core V1 Mini ITX case. It supports liquid cooling to a degree. It's very small form factor. As you can see, it's cube shaped. It's a pretty cool case. I really like it. It's got all mesh on the front. It's got mesh on about half of the side and the other side. The back is vented. And a really cool thing about this case as well, and Thermaltake, go ahead and send me your paycheck, or send me a paycheck whenever you can. That'd be great, because I'm sure some people are going to go out and buy this thing now. But it is modular, so you can take off any part of this case except for the bottom. And I actually might be able to take out the bottom. I'm trying to remember, or maybe it was the back. Yeah, any part except for the back. And move it to any part of the case you want. So it's fully modular design. You know, I wasn't crazy interested in that, but what was really cool about it is when you're wiring this thing, it is so easy for a mini ITX, and you can do some really trick wiring, because you can, it's like taking the body off of a car and just seeing the chassis. It is so much easier to wire and not have to, like, you know, freaking convulse your hand into tight spaces and stuff like that. So it's really nice. So without further ado, let me go over the build for those of you who have not seen it already. I'm going to go ahead and take this cover off for you and drop my thumb screw under the computer. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So the top cover just comes off real easy, like so. Pretty cool. I don't have my LEDs synced, so that's giving me minor OCD right now, but I can sync them. But yeah, this is what it looks like inside. I've done my best to cable manage. It's still not amazing. But let me just go through the specs here. So I am running a GTX 1080 Ti graphics card. It's not the blower model, it's just your standard EVGA whatever model. So it's not actually really, I mean, it kind of is venting out the back the way it's designed, but it's not like the one a lot of people recommend for Mini ITX. I haven't had any heat issues at all, so this thing never even gets like medium hot. It's very cool all the time. For my processor, trying to think here, I'm running a Core i7 8700K, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been a while since I built this, so sorry about that, guys. And then I am running the Asus Strix P370 Mini ITX board, I believe. And then I've got 2 strips of Corsair DDR4 RAM, totaling 32 gigabytes. And then I've got a 750 watt PSU in there, and I think that is, I think that was an EVGA as well. So sorry, I know I'm like, I can't remember anything, but it's been a while since I built this. And then for memory, 3x4 NVMe. I don't know a lot about NVMe, but I just know the 3x4 is the fastest. If you get the, I believe, 2x4, or there's another type you can get, it's no faster than SSD. So definitely make sure to do your research on NVMe memory, guys, unless you're just concerned about space saving. But if you want speed, do your research. You know, definitely make sure you get the fast stuff. And I'm running, I think, oh, let's see what I'm running for memory too. I've got a terabyte of NVMe. And then I have a mass storage drive. This is just like my everything kind of junk, you know, whatever I want to put on it. and that's 2 terabytes of a Toshiba HDD. And then I am running an old SSD from an old gaming rig, so that is a terabyte. And then I've got another SSD in here off of a mining rig, and that was only whatever, 111 gigs or something. And then that's a USB, so ignore that. You can see why I get confused. I've got a shitload of hard drives in this thing. But I kind of just cobbled that together. The only thing that was new was the NVMe. That, all the other ones were drives I already had. So, other than that, yeah, I don't really know what to go over. I am running the EVGA AIO 120 millimeter. Works awesome, keeps that very cool. It's actually pulling, some people have asked about this, so I'll go over this. It's pulling air into the rig through the radiator. The radiator is positioned in between, it's in here, this section of the computer, and it is sucking air through that into the rig. They say it's more effective to pull air in, so that's why I ran it that way. And these 2 fans here are sucking all the air out, and they do a great job, and they're very quiet. And then my graphics card sucks air into the mesh on the side, and the heat on that's also sucked right out by the fans. So normally it's, I don't know, it's kind of a weird design to suck heat into your rig, I guess. But the thing is, my processor is liquid cooled, so really the heat getting sucked in here isn't affecting it much. The only things really being affected are, you could say, are the back of the graphics card, which is sucking in its own air from the outside anyway. And it's just the other components, which aren't really heat performance oriented, so no worries on that. I did take out the big I forgot what it was, 240 millimeter fan or whatever it is that comes with it. Somebody said I probably could still run that and then just run my liquid cooler all the way inside the case, which I think I probably could. I'd have to get some different mounting hardware. But I think this looks so clean, and I don't have heat issues whatsoever, so I think I'm going to keep it the way it is. And the other really cool thing is I actually integrated a speaker into this case. And, before I was hooking up to speakers and stuff, and it kind of defeated the whole purpose of this build, which was not only to have it as a home PC, but to pack it up and travel with it. And, game at other people's houses and just have it on a trip to a cabin or whatever the hell I want to do. When you got to find your own speakers, it's a huge pain. So, or bring headphones or whatever. So I didn't want to mess with that. So I bought a little Amazon USB only speaker, and this board has a, you can't see it, but it has an onboard USB port, an internal port, which it was some weird, you can look it up, it was some weird, what was it, like USB 3.0, some different type. That's not normal. Not the normal USB connection, but all I did was buy an adapter and then hook up the speaker to that, and it works flawlessly. I'll try to give you a little bit of sound here. Just one second. Let me pull up YouTube. It doesn't go very loud. That's my only gripe with it, but it works amazing. So let me watch my favorite YouTuber here, PewDiePie. Okay.
If anyone falls and dies, that would be our fault. So they would always send me out to scoop the snow.
How could they? How could they treat me like this? This takes me back, man. Alright, enough with that. Let's go back to why we're here. Is PewDiePie? No, I'm not vegan. I guess I'm pescatarian.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, it's incredibly clear, really good sound quality. I wish it would go a little louder, but just look up, mini USB speakers on Amazon. Any of them work, provided you can fit them in between here on the case. I won't have this immediately, guys, but I am going to try and get a parts list together, especially if this video starts getting a lot of views and attention and stuff. That way you can kind of just build my rig, and it'll probably run fine. So anyway, I'm going to cut it there. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. And yeah, awesome. This rig is awesome. I hope you can like. I hope you can subscribe. I hope you can comment. Feel free to ask questions, whatever you want to do. Let me know what you think of the rig. And yeah, appreciate it, guys. Get out there, go ride motorcycles, go shoot guns, go play with RC cars, go do whatever you want to do. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for the support, guys, and till next time. Peace.